10 Small Habits That Will Make You Unstoppable, written and published by Elevate Book. Introduction. The Power of Small Habits. Why this book matters. Imagine waking up every morning feeling in control of your life, knowing that every action you take is moving you closer to your biggest goals. Picture yourself confidently stepping into challenges, facing fears head-on, and achieving more than you ever thought possible. This book is about making that vision a reality. The truth is, success is not built on one major life-changing event. It is built on small, daily habits that shape your mindset, behavior, and decisions. The people who seem unstoppable are not necessarily the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. They are the ones who have mastered the art of small, consistent habits that drive extraordinary results. The science behind small habits. Research in habit formation, neuroscience, and psychology has shown that small changes, when repeated consistently, can lead to massive transformations over time. One of the most groundbreaking studies on habit formation was conducted by Dr. B.J. Fogg, a behavioral scientist at Stanford University. He discovered that starting small is the key to sustainable change. Instead of trying to make drastic changes all at once, he found that tiny habits, such as doing one push-up a day or writing one sentence in a journal, often lead to long-term success. Similarly, James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, explains that small habits compound over time. If you improve just 1% every day, you will be 37 times better at the end of the year. It is not about overnight success, but about the power of consistency. Why small habits create big change. Here is why small habits are the secret to becoming unstoppable. They are easy to start. When habits are too big, they feel overwhelming. Small habits allow you to build momentum. They create identity shifts. Every action reinforces the identity you want to build. If you write every day, you start seeing yourself as a writer. If you exercise daily, you see yourself as an athlete. They eliminate decision fatigue. When habits are automatic, you do not waste mental energy deciding what to do next. They build unstoppable momentum. Small successes lead to bigger successes. Over time, small wins add up to major breakthroughs. What you will learn in this book. This book is designed to be practical, engaging, and actionable. Each chapter focuses on a specific small habit that has the potential to transform your life. These habits are not just theoretical ideas. They are backed by science, real-life examples, and proven strategies. Each chapter will include a deep dive into the habit, why it works, its psychological impact, and how it can create lasting change. Scientific research and historical references, understanding how successful people throughout history have used these habits. Practical exercises and action steps, simple, easy-to-implement strategies for making each habit a part of your life. Real-life stories and case studies, examples of how others have used these habits to achieve incredible success. How to get the most out of this book. Reading this book is just the beginning. To truly become unstoppable, you must take action. Here is how you can maximize the impact of this book. Focus on progress, not perfection. Do not try to implement all habits at once. Start with one, master it, and then move to the next. Apply what you learn immediately. Each chapter includes actionable steps. Pick one and start applying it today. Be patient with yourself. Change does not happen overnight. The key is consistency over time. Track your progress. Keep a journal or a habit tracker to stay accountable. Reflect on your journey. Take time to recognize your progress and celebrate small wins along the way. Are you ready to become unstoppable? If you are tired of feeling stuck, if you are ready to take control of your life, and if you are willing to commit to small, daily habits that create lasting success, then this book is for you. The journey to becoming unstoppable starts now. Let's dive into the first habit, the power of silence, and discover how mastering it can transform your focus, clarity, and mental strength. Chapter 1. Mastering the Power of Silence. Introduction. The Hidden Power of Silence. In a world that never stops talking, silence has become one of the most underrated superpowers. Every moment of our lives is filled with noise. Social media notifications, emails, phone calls, and constant demands for attention. People often fear silence, mistaking it for loneliness or boredom. However, those who embrace the power of silence gain a unique advantage in life. Silence is not about doing nothing. It is about creating space for clarity, focus, and self-awareness. It is in silence that great ideas are born, deep insights are gained, and mental strength is developed. The most successful people, visionaries, thinkers, leaders, and high achievers, have all harnessed the power of silence to sharpen their focus and make better decisions. This chapter explores why silence is a habit that will make you unstoppable, how to integrate it into your life, and the incredible benefits it brings. The science behind silence and mental clarity. Research has shown that silence plays a crucial role in cognitive function, emotional resilience, and problem-solving abilities. Scientists have found that constant noise overstimulates the brain, leading to stress, anxiety, and decision fatigue. Silence, on the other hand, allows the brain to rest, process information more effectively, and tap into deeper levels of creativity. A study published in the journal Brain Structure and Function found that just 2 hours of silence per day can stimulate brain growth in areas responsible for memory and learning. Neuroscientists have also discovered that silence helps the brain reorganize thoughts, leading to greater clarity and better problem-solving skills. In contrast, chronic noise exposure has been linked to higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, impaired focus, and reduced cognitive performance. This is why great thinkers, from Albert Einstein to Steve Jobs, valued periods of deep silence for enhanced creativity and breakthrough insights. Historical references: silence as a superpower. Throughout history, some of the world's most influential leaders, philosophers, and visionaries have used silence as a tool for personal mastery and success. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, practiced daily moments of silence to reflect on his thoughts, actions, and emotions. His meditations, written in silence, have influenced leaders for centuries. Leonardo da Vinci, one of history's greatest inventors, used silence and solitude as a way to cultivate creativity and explore complex ideas. He once said, "Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence." Mahatma Gandhi observed a weekly day of silence, believing it allowed him to deepen his clarity and inner strength. He often said, "Speak only if it improves upon the silence." Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, credits silence for his ability to make sound decisions. He spends hours in quiet contemplation before making major financial moves. What do all these individuals have in common? They understood the power of silence and used it as a tool for deep thinking, reflection, and strategic decision-making. How silence helps you become unstoppable. Silence increases mental clarity. When your mind is constantly bombarded with noise, it becomes difficult to think clearly. Silence creates mental space for deeper insights and sharper focus. Silence strengthens emotional resilience. People who practice silence regularly are better at handling stress and emotional challenges. They develop the ability to pause before reacting, leading to more thoughtful decisions. Silence boosts creativity. Some of the most brilliant ideas come when the mind is free from distractions. Writers, artists, and innovators often retreat into silence to access their most creative thoughts. Silence improves decision-making. When you step away from the noise, you can evaluate situations more objectively. Silence allows for better judgment, helping you make more strategic and confident choices. Silence enhances self-awareness. In silence, you become more in tune with your thoughts, emotions, and desires. This self-awareness is key to personal growth and success. Practical exercises: how to integrate silence into your daily life. Many people avoid silence because they are uncomfortable being alone with their thoughts. However, integrating silence into your daily routine does not have to be difficult. Here are some practical exercises to help you build this habit. 1. Start your day in silence. Before reaching for your phone or checking emails, spend the first 10 minutes of your day in complete silence. You can sit in stillness and let your mind wake up naturally. Reflect on your intentions for the day. Simply focus on your breathing. 2. Schedule silent breaks throughout the day. Incorporate short moments of silence between tasks. Instead of constantly jumping from one activity to another, take a 2-minute pause to reset your mind. 3. Practice silent listening. During conversations, practice listening without interrupting or formulating a response in your mind. This builds deeper connections and improves communication. 4. Go on silent walks. Take a 15-minute walk in silence, without music, podcasts, or distractions. This helps clear your mind and sparks creative thinking. 5. Use silence for reflection. At the end of the day, spend 5 minutes in quiet reflection. Ask yourself, what went well today? What could I have done differently? What am I grateful for? 6. Try a silent day challenge. Once a month, dedicate a few hours or an entire day to complete silence. Use this time for reading, journaling, or deep thinking. Common myths about silence and why they are wrong. Myth 1. Silence means doing nothing. Reality. Silence is one of the most productive states you can enter. It allows your mind to process information, solve problems, and generate new ideas. Myth 2. Silence is awkward or uncomfortable. Reality. Many people associate silence with awkwardness because they are not used to it. However, the more you practice silence, the more comfortable and powerful it becomes. Myth 3. Being silent means being passive. Reality. Silence is a sign of strength, not weakness. People who control their words and actions with intention often have the greatest influence. Conclusion. Embrace the power of silence. In a world that rewards loudness and constant activity, silence is a secret weapon. The most unstoppable individuals understand that silence is not an absence of action. It is the foundation of clarity, wisdom, and self-mastery. By integrating silence into your life, you will think more clearly, make better decisions, develop emotional strength, improve creativity and focus, become more self-aware. As you move on to the next chapter, keep this in mind. The strongest voices come from those who have mastered the power of silence. Now, let's explore the second unstoppable habit, the art of showing up every day. Chapter 2. The art of showing up every day. Introduction. Why showing up matters more than anything else. Success is not about grand gestures, overnight transformations, or waiting for the perfect moment. It is about one simple yet powerful habit, showing up every single day. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is consistency. The most unstoppable people in the world are not the ones who wait for motivation to strike. They are the ones who build the habit of showing up, no matter what. The hardest part of any goal is not the effort required to achieve it. It is the act of getting started. Once you begin, momentum takes over. But if you fail to show up, nothing happens. This chapter will teach you why showing up daily is the key to success and how to make it a permanent habit in your life. The science of consistency. Why small actions lead to big results. 1. The compound effect. How tiny efforts add up over time. The compound effect, a concept popularized by author Darren Hardy, explains how small, consistent actions lead to exponential results over time. If you write just 200 words per day, you will have written 73,000 words in a year, enough for a full book. If you do 10 push-ups a day, that is 3,650 push-ups a year, building incredible strength with minimal effort. If you invest just $5 a day, with compound interest, you can build wealth over time. The key? Consistency, not intensity. 2. The 1% rule. Tiny improvements lead to big success. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, explains the power of small improvements with this rule. If you improve by just 1% every day, you will be 37 times better in 1 year. This means that success is not about radical transformations. It is about daily, incremental growth. 3. The Zeigarnik effect. Why your brain prefers unfinished tasks. Psychologists have found that when you start something, your brain wants to complete it. This is known as the Zeigarnik effect. When you show up, even for just 5 minutes, your brain naturally pushes you to continue. The hardest part is starting, but once you do, momentum takes over. Historical references. The power of showing up. Many of the most successful figures in history built their greatness on one foundation, the habit of showing up every day. Stephen King writes 2,000 words every single day, no matter what. This discipline has allowed him to publish over 60 novels and become one of the most successful authors in history. Picasso created over 50,000 pieces of art in his lifetime. His secret? He worked every day, whether inspiration struck or not. Michael Jordan practiced basketball every single day, even during the off-season. He famously said, "Some people want it to happen, some wish it would happen, others make it happen." Thomas Edison tested over 10,000 prototypes before inventing the light bulb. He did not rely on sudden bursts of genius. He showed up daily and kept going. Success is not built on talent alone. It is built on the discipline of showing up, even when you do not feel like it. Why most people fail to show up and how to overcome it. They wait for motivation. Problem: motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Solution: do not wait to feel motivated. Instead, create a routine that forces you to show up. They expect perfection. Problem: many people give up because they cannot do something perfectly. Solution: shift your focus from being perfect to being consistent. Showing up imperfectly is better than not showing up at all. They feel overwhelmed. Problem: thinking about the entire journey can feel intimidating. Solution: focus on just starting. Commit to 5 minutes. Once you start, momentum will carry you forward. Practical strategies. How to build the habit of showing up daily. 1. Use the 2-minute rule to overcome resistance. The biggest challenge in any habit is getting started. The solution? Use the 2-minute rule. Commit to just 2 minutes of action. Want to write? Write 1 sentence. Want to exercise? Do 1 push-up. Want to meditate? Sit still for 2 minutes. Once you start, you will almost always continue. 2. Make it ridiculously easy. Set the lowest possible barrier to entry so that showing up feels effortless. If you want to build a habit of reading, start with 1 page a day. If you want to get fit, start with 5 minutes of movement. 3. Track your streak and don't break it. Use a habit tracker to mark every day you show up. Seeing your progress visually builds momentum. Comedian Jerry Seinfeld famously used this method. He would put an X on his calendar every day he wrote jokes. His goal? Never break the chain. 4. Create a no-zero rule. Adopt the no-zero rule, meaning you do something small every day, no matter what. Even if it is just 1 minute of work, it keeps the habit alive. 5. Attach the habit to something you already do. Use habit stacking. Link the habit to something you already do daily. Example: after I brush my teeth, I will write 1 sentence. After I make my morning coffee, I will stretch for 2 minutes. This makes it effortless to show up consistently. Common myths about consistency and why they are wrong. Myth 1. You need to be inspired to show up. Reality: the best performers show up even when they are not inspired. Inspiration comes after you start, not before. Myth 2. If you miss a day, you have failed. Reality: missing a day is normal. The key is to never miss twice. If you break the habit, get back on track immediately. Myth 3. You need to do a lot every day. Reality: small, consistent actions matter more than occasional big efforts. Doing a little every day beats doing a lot once in a while. Conclusion: mastering the art of showing up. The most powerful habit you can build is the habit of showing up daily. Success is not about doing extraordinary things. It is about doing small things consistently over time. By showing up every day, you will build unstoppable momentum, eliminate procrastination, achieve long-term success effortlessly. As we move into the next chapter, we will explore another critical habit that will make you unstoppable: developing an unbreakable mindset. Chapter 3. Developing an unbreakable mindset. Introduction. Why your mindset is the foundation of success. Everything you achieve, or fail to achieve, starts in your mind. Your mindset determines how you respond to challenges, setbacks, and opportunities. The difference between people who succeed and those who give up is not their intelligence, resources, or talent. It is their mental toughness. People with an unbreakable mindset do not allow fear, doubt, or external circumstances to stop them. They keep pushing forward even when things get tough. This chapter will show you how to develop a resilient, unstoppable mindset that will help you overcome obstacles, stay motivated, and achieve extraordinary results. The science of mental toughness. Why mindset matters more than talent. Research in psychology and neuroscience has proven that mental resilience is the key to long-term success. Here's why. 1. The growth mindset versus The fixed mindset. Dr. Carol Dweck, a Stanford psychologist, discovered that people fall into two categories. Fixed mindset believes abilities are set in stone, avoids challenges, fears failure, and gives up easily. Growth mindset believes abilities can be developed, embraces challenges, learns from failure, and keeps going. People with a growth mindset are more likely to succeed because they see failure as feedback, not as a reason to quit. 2. The power of neuroplasticity. You can rewire your brain. Your brain is not fixed. It can change and adapt based on how you think. This is called neuroplasticity. When you repeatedly challenge yourself and push past discomfort, your brain forms new neural connections, making you more resilient. This means mental toughness can be trained like a muscle. 3. The grit factor, the true predictor of success. Dr. Angela Duckworth, a leading researcher, found that the biggest predictor of success is grit, the ability to persevere through difficulties. Her studies showed that people who keep going despite setbacks achieve more than those who rely on intelligence or talent alone. Historical references, mental toughness in action. 1. Thomas Edison, the man who refused to quit. Edison famously failed 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This unbreakable mindset is why he succeeded where others gave up. 2. Nelson Mandela, overcoming extreme hardship. Mandela spent 27 years in prison under brutal conditions, yet he never lost his mental strength. Instead of feeling defeated, he used his time to educate himself, reflect, and prepare for leadership. His mindset turned adversity into an opportunity, and he later became one of the most influential leaders in history. 3. J.K. Rowling, from rejection to global success. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, Rowling faced multiple rejections from publishers. Many told her she had no talent and that her book would never sell. But she refused to give up. She kept writing, kept submitting, and kept believing in herself, eventually creating one of the most successful book series of all time. How to develop an unbreakable mindset. Mental toughness is not something you are born with. It is something you can train. Here are the most powerful strategies to develop an unbreakable mindset. 1. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Every challenge contains a hidden lesson. Instead of thinking, "Why is this happening to me?" shift your mindset to, "What can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger?" 2. Train your mind to handle discomfort. Your brain wants to keep you comfortable, but growth happens outside your comfort zone. Train yourself to embrace discomfort by doing one uncomfortable thing daily, e.g., speaking up in a meeting, taking a cold shower, waking up earlier, practicing delayed gratification, resisting immediate pleasure for long-term success. 3. Develop mental toughness ritual. Successful people have daily rituals to strengthen their mindset. Some of the best include morning affirmations, e.g., "I am strong. I am capable. I can handle anything." Daily visualization, picturing yourself succeeding even before it happens. Gratitude practice, focusing on what is going right instead of what is wrong. 4. Adopt the never miss twice rule. Everyone has bad days. The key to an unbreakable mindset is to never let one bad day turn into two. If you skip a workout, get back to it the next day. If you fail at something, try again immediately. Momentum is everything. 5. Develop the what's next mindset. Mentally strong people do not dwell on failure. Instead, they ask, "What's next? Lost a job? What's the next opportunity? Failed at a project? What's the next step?" This forward-thinking mindset keeps you moving instead of staying stuck. Practical exercises, training your mindset daily. Exercise 1. The 5-second rule, beat fear and self-doubt. Mel Robbins developed the 5-second rule, a simple but powerful technique. Whenever you hesitate to take action, count down 5-4-3-2-1, then do it. This prevents overthinking and forces immediate action. Exercise 2. Visualization for mental strength. Spend 5 minutes every morning visualizing yourself succeeding at your biggest goals. Your brain does not know the difference between real experiences and imagined ones, so use this to your advantage. Exercise 3. Mental toughness journaling. At the end of each day, write one challenge you faced, how you handled it, what you learned from it. This helps train your brain to see obstacles as opportunities. Common myths about mental strength and why they are wrong. Myth 1. Mentally tough people never feel fear. Reality. They feel fear but take action anyway. Myth 2. Mental toughness means never showing emotion. Reality. Emotion is not weakness. Mentally strong people express their emotions but do not let emotions control them. Myth 3. You either have mental strength or you don't. Reality. Mental toughness is built over time. Just like physical strength, anyone can develop it. Conclusion. Becoming mentally unbreakable. Your mind is your most powerful asset. If you master it, you become unstoppable. By developing an unbreakable mindset, you will overcome challenges with confidence, turn failures into lessons, stay resilient in tough times. As we move into the next chapter, we will explore another critical habit for success, embracing discomfort and growth. Chapter 4. Embracing discomfort and growth. Introduction. Why growth requires discomfort. The moment you step outside your comfort zone, you begin to grow. But here's the challenge. Most people avoid discomfort. They stay in familiar routines, avoid risks, and resist challenges because discomfort feels uncomfortable. But what if discomfort was not a sign to stop, but a signal that you are on the path to growth? Every high achiever, every successful person, and every game changer in history has one thing in common. They embrace discomfort as a tool for transformation. Instead of running from fear, difficulty, or uncertainty, they walk toward it. This chapter will show you how embracing discomfort can unlock your full potential, push you beyond limitations, and make you unstoppable in any area of life. The science behind discomfort and growth. 1. The role of discomfort in neuroplasticity. Your brain is designed to seek comfort. It likes routine, predictability, and efficiency. But growth happens when your brain is forced to adapt to new challenges, a process known as neuroplasticity. Every time you do something uncomfortable, whether learning a new skill, pushing through a tough workout, or speaking in front of a crowd, your brain forms new neural pathways, making you stronger, smarter, and more capable. 2. The comfort zone versus the growth zone. Psychologists have identified 3 psychological zones. The comfort zone, familiar, easy, and safe. No growth happens here. The growth zone, new experiences, learning, and development. This is where transformation occurs. The panic zone, too much pressure leads to overwhelm and paralysis. Your goal is to consistently push into the growth zone, without stepping too far into the panic zone. 3. The hormonal response to discomfort. When you experience discomfort, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. But instead of seeing this as a bad thing, research shows that when you reframe stress as fuel, it actually enhances performance. Athletes, CEOs, and top performers train themselves to see discomfort as a sign of progress, not danger. Historical references. How great people use discomfort to succeed. 1. Elon Musk, risking everything to build the future. Musk could have stayed comfortable after selling PayPal. Instead, he risked everything, pouring his fortune into SpaceX and Tesla, despite nearly going bankrupt. His ability to endure extreme discomfort made him one of the most influential innovators of our time. 2. Oprah Winfrey, overcoming rejection and hardship. Oprah was fired from her first TV job and faced numerous obstacles throughout her career. Instead of retreating to safety, she used each challenge as fuel for growth, eventually becoming one of the most powerful media figures in history. 3. David Goggins, pushing beyond physical and mental limits. Goggins, a former Navy SEAL, built unbreakable mental strength by consistently seeking discomfort, running ultramarathons, training through pain, and forcing his mind to adapt to extreme hardship. His philosophy? The only way to grow is to suffer. How to train yourself to embrace discomfort. 1. Reframe discomfort as a sign of progress. Instead of thinking, this is too hard, shift your mindset to, this is a sign that I'm growing. Discomfort means I'm getting stronger. If it's easy, I'm not pushing myself enough. 2. Start with small discomforts, the 1% rule. You do not have to make radical changes overnight. Instead, increase your discomfort tolerance by just 1% every day. Speak up in a meeting when you usually stay quiet. Try a cold shower for 30 seconds. Work an extra 10 minutes on something challenging. These small discomforts add up and expand your capacity for bigger challenges. 3. Use the 10-second rule. When facing something uncomfortable, commit to it for just 10 seconds. About to start a difficult conversation? Just begin talking. Struggling in a workout? Push for 10 more seconds. Once you start, momentum takes over. 4. Change your relationship with failure. Fear of failure keeps people in their comfort zone. But mentally strong individuals see failure differently. They separate failure from identity. Failing does not mean you are a failure. They extract lessons from every failure. They treat failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. 5. Use physical discomfort to train mental toughness. Your mind and body are connected. When you train your body to handle discomfort, your mind becomes tougher too. Try. Cold showers teaches resilience. Intense workouts trains perseverance. Fasting builds self-discipline. Practical exercises, strengthening your discomfort muscle. Exercise 1. The Do Something Uncomfortable Challenge. Every day, intentionally do one thing that makes you uncomfortable. Examples. Ask a stranger for a small favor. Take a new route to work. Work without checking your phone for an hour. Exercise 2. The Failure List Exercise. Write down 3 things you've been avoiding because of fear. Then, create an action plan to face each one this month. Exercise 3. The Controlled Hardship Drill. Choose one day a week to practice voluntary discomfort, a challenge that makes you stronger. Examples. Wake up earlier than usual. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Go a full day without caffeine or sugar. These small challenges train you to handle adversity with ease. Common myths about discomfort and why they are wrong. Myth 1. Discomfort means something is wrong. Reality. Discomfort means you are growing. The greatest breakthroughs happen outside of comfort. Myth 2. If something feels hard, you should stop. Reality. If something feels hard, it is a sign you are pushing past limits, and that is exactly where transformation happens. Myth 3. Mentally strong people do not feel discomfort. Reality. They feel discomfort just like everyone else. They have simply trained themselves to push through it. Conclusion. Become comfortable with discomfort. Embracing discomfort is the secret to unstoppable growth. If you train yourself to handle small discomforts daily, you will develop the mental and emotional strength to take on any challenge life throws at you. By adopting this habit, you will break free from limitations, build confidence through action, unlock levels of success that most people never reach. In the next chapter, we will explore another powerful habit, the habit of lifelong learning, how to continuously grow and stay ahead in life. Chapter 5. The Habit of Lifelong Learning. Introduction. Why learning is the ultimate competitive advantage. The world is changing faster than ever. New technologies, industries, and opportunities emerge daily. The people who stay ahead are not the ones with the most experience. They are the ones who never stop learning. Lifelong learning is the ultimate superpower. It keeps your mind sharp, helps you adapt to change, and gives you a constant edge over others. The most successful people in the world, from Elon Musk to Warren Buffett, are obsessed with learning. This chapter will show you how to turn learning into a daily habit, how to retain knowledge effectively, and how to use it to become unstoppable in any field. The science behind lifelong learning and success. 1. The brain's ability to keep learning, neuroplasticity. For decades, scientists believed that the brain stopped developing after childhood. However, new research in neuroplasticity proves that the brain can grow and adapt at any age, as long as it is challenged with new information. Every time you learn something new, your brain forms new neural connections, making it easier to absorb more knowledge in the future. 2. The forgetting curve and how to beat it. German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus discovered the forgetting curve, a phenomenon where people forget 90% of what they learn within a few days unless they reinforce it. How do top learners retain knowledge? They use techniques like spaced repetition, reviewing material at increasing time intervals, Active recall, testing themselves instead of just rereading. Teaching others, the best way to solidify knowledge. 3. The 5-hour rule, the learning habit of elite performers. The world's most successful individuals follow what is called the 5-hour rule, spending at least 1 hour per day, or 5 hours per week, learning something new. This rule has been followed by Bill Gates reads 50 books a year. Warren Buffett reads 500 pages a day. Oprah Winfrey attributes her success to constant reading. Key takeaway: if you want to be unstoppable, you need to prioritize learning every day. Historical references: lifelong learners who changed the world. 1. Leonardo da Vinci, the ultimate polymath. Da Vinci was not just a painter. He was also an engineer, scientist, and inventor. He taught himself human anatomy, physics, and flight mechanics centuries ahead of his time, all through independent learning. 2. Benjamin Franklin, the self-educated genius. Franklin had only 2 years of formal education, yet he became one of America's greatest inventors, scientists, and leaders. How? He developed a daily learning system, reading, experimenting, and documenting everything he learned. 3. Elon Musk, teaching himself rocket science. Musk had no formal training in aerospace engineering, yet he taught himself rocket science by reading books and questioning experts, eventually leading SpaceX to revolutionize space travel. How to develop the habit of lifelong learning. 1. Make reading a daily habit. Successful people read every day. To build this habit, set a reading goal, e.g., 10 pages per day. Read at the same time daily, morning or before bed. Choose books that challenge you, not just entertain you. 2. Listen to educational content. If you do not have time to read, use audio learning. Listen to podcasts while commuting. Use audiobooks during workouts. Follow experts on YouTube and TED Talks. 3. Use the teach-to-learn method. One of the best ways to solidify knowledge is to teach it to someone else. This forces your brain to organize and clarify the information. Try this. After reading or learning something new, explain it to a friend or write a summary in your own words. 4. Apply what you learn immediately. Knowledge without action is useless. If you learn a new business strategy, try it. If you read about public speaking, practice it. If you study a new language, use it in conversation. The faster you apply knowledge, the better you retain it. 5. Surround yourself with smart people. Your environment influences your growth. To accelerate learning, join mastermind groups or online forums. Network with experts in your field. Engage in deep conversations instead of small talk. 6. Track your learning progress. Just like fitness, learning improves with tracking. Keep a learning journal to note key takeaways. Use apps like Notion or Evernote to organize knowledge. Set weekly learning goals and review your progress. Practical exercises, supercharging your learning. Exercise 1. The 30-Day Book Challenge. Commit to reading 1 book in the next 30 days. Break it down into 10 pages per day and schedule reading time daily. Exercise 2. The 1-Page Learning Summary. After learning something new, write a 1-page summary in your own words. If you can explain it simply, you understand it deeply. Exercise 3. The No Entertainment Before Education Rule. Before watching Netflix or scrolling social media, spend 10 minutes learning something new. This builds a habit of prioritizing knowledge over distractions. Common myths about lifelong learning and why they are wrong. Myth 1. I don't have time to learn. Reality. The busiest people in the world, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, make time for learning. So can you. Even 15 minutes a day compounds over time. Myth 2. I'm too old to learn new things. Reality. Science proves that the brain can form new connections at any age. Many people start new careers in their 50s or 60s. Myth 3. Learning is only for school. Reality. The most successful people learn beyond school, because real success comes from self-education. Conclusion. Make learning a lifelong priority. Lifelong learning is the key to unlimited growth. If you commit to learning every day, you will stay ahead in any industry. Think faster and solve problems better. Become an expert in anything you choose. The difference between people who stagnate and those who become unstoppable is simple. The unstoppable ones never stop learning. As we move into the next chapter, we will explore another powerful habit, the power of daily reflection, how to learn from your own experiences. Chapter 6, The Power of Daily Reflection. Introduction. Why reflection is the key to growth. In our fast-paced world, most people rush from one task to the next without ever stopping to reflect. They are busy but not productive, active but not improving. But the most successful individuals, the ones who grow continuously and make smarter decisions, have a secret habit: daily reflection. Reflection is not about dwelling on the past. It is about learning from your experiences so you can make better choices, grow faster, and avoid repeating mistakes. This chapter will show you how to use reflection to accelerate success and build an unstoppable mindset. The science behind reflection and self-awareness. 1. Reflection boosts learning and performance. Studies show that people who reflect on their experiences improve at a faster rate than those who do not. Harvard Business School conducted an experiment where participants were divided into two groups. One group worked continuously without reflection. The other group paused to reflect on their experiences each day. Result? The group that reflected daily improved their performance by 23%, proving that taking time to process experiences leads to faster growth. 2. The power of self-awareness in success. Self-awareness is the ability to understand your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Research from organizational psychologist Dr. Tasha Eurich found that self-aware people are more successful in business and life because they make better decisions, communicate more effectively, handle stress more easily. Reflection helps you become more self-aware, allowing you to identify what works, what is not, and how to improve. 3. Reflection reduces stress and increases clarity. Neuroscience shows that when you pause to reflect, your brain processes emotions more effectively, helping you lower stress levels, gain clarity on problems, strengthen long-term memory. This is why great thinkers, leaders, and top performers prioritize reflection. It calms the mind and sharpens decision-making. Historical references. Great minds who used reflection to succeed. 1. Marcus Aurelius, the journaling emperor. Marcus Aurelius, one of Rome's greatest emperors, wrote in his journal every night, reflecting on his decisions, thoughts, and lessons. His reflections became meditations, a book still studied today. 2. Warren Buffett, the power of thinking time. Buffett spends 80% of his time thinking and reflecting. Instead of rushing decisions, he analyzes past mistakes and refines his approach, which is why he is one of the most successful investors in history. 3. Steve Jobs, walking for clarity. Jobs would take long walks alone, using this time to reflect on decisions, future goals, and company vision. This habit allowed him to think deeply and make bold choices. How to build the habit of daily reflection. 1. The 5-minute reflection method. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what went well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn today? Write your answers in a journal. This simple habit compounds into powerful self-awareness over time. 2. Use the 3-2-1 reflection framework. Every night, write 3 wins, what you accomplished today. 2 challenges, what obstacles you faced. 1 lesson, the key insight from the day. This method forces you to acknowledge progress while identifying areas for growth. 3. Take a 10-minute thinking walk. Many great minds, Jobs, Einstein, and Aristotle, used walking as a form of reflection. Take a 10-minute walk daily without distractions. Simply let your mind process thoughts. 4. Use a weekly reflection session. At the end of each week, reflect on biggest accomplishments, lessons learned, goals for the upcoming week. This helps you stay on track and improve faster. Practical exercises, deepening your reflection practice. Exercise 1. The success replay. Each night, mentally replay your day, focusing on positive moments. This trains your brain to reinforce success. Exercise 2. Reverse engineering failure. If something went wrong, analyze it like a scientist. What led to this outcome? How can I prevent it in the future? What is the lesson? Exercise 3. The future self-reflection. Write a letter to your future self detailing what you are working on, the challenges you are overcoming, the habits you are building. Reading it later will show how far you have come. Common myths about reflection and why they are wrong. Myth 1. Reflection is a waste of time. Reality. The busiest people in the world prioritize reflection because it prevents wasted effort on the wrong things. Myth 2. Reflection is just thinking. Reality. Thinking is random. Reflection is structured. Writing down reflections helps you gain deeper clarity and accountability. Myth 3. I'll just reflect when I have time. Reality. If you do not schedule it, it will not happen. Reflection must be intentional and routine. Conclusion. Make reflection a daily habit. Reflection is a force multiplier for success. By making it a habit, you will learn from every experience, improve faster than others, make smarter decisions. Your future success depends on what you learn from today. In the next chapter, we will explore another powerful habit, the strength of intentional gratitude, how to rewire your brain for positivity and success. Chapter 7. The strength of intentional gratitude. Introduction. Why gratitude is a superpower. Imagine waking up every day feeling happier, more motivated, and unstoppable, regardless of what is happening around you. This is not just a dream. It is the power of intentional gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It is a mental framework that shifts your focus from what is missing to what is already great in your life. Science shows that people who actively practice gratitude experience higher levels of happiness, stronger mental resilience, better physical health, more success in work and relationships. But here is the secret. Gratitude is not automatic. You must practice it intentionally to rewire your brain for success. This chapter will teach you how to make gratitude a daily habit and use it as a tool for mental strength and unstoppable confidence. The science behind gratitude and success. 1. Gratitude rewires the brain for positivity. Neuroscientists have discovered that gratitude activates the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine and serotonin, which are the happiness chemicals. The more you practice gratitude, the more your brain forms new neural pathways, making it easier to see the good in any situation. This is why grateful people naturally become more optimistic and confident. 2. Gratitude lowers stress and increases mental strength. A study from the University of California found that people who wrote down 3 things they were grateful for daily had lower cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and higher emotional resilience. Why? Because gratitude shifts the brain's focus from problems to solutions, making it easier to handle challenges. 3. Gratitude enhances productivity and motivation. Grateful people perform better at work and in life. A study published in Harvard Business Review found that employees who were regularly thanked and appreciated were more productive and engaged. Gratitude fuels motivation, energy, and persistence, key ingredients to becoming unstoppable. Historical references. How gratitude shaped the most successful people. 1. Oprah Winfrey, the Gratitude Journal Habit. Oprah credits gratitude journaling as the single most powerful practice that transformed her life. Every day, she writes down 5 things she is grateful for, reinforcing positivity and success. 2. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic approach to gratitude. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius trained himself to see every challenge as a gift. He believed that gratitude for obstacles makes you stronger. 3. Will Smith, using gratitude for confidence. Smith has spoken about how gratitude keeps him grounded and confident. He actively expresses appreciation for the people and opportunities in his life, which fuels his success. How to build the habit of intentional gratitude. 1. Start the day with gratitude, the 3-minute morning practice. Before checking your phone or starting your day, take 3 minutes to think of 3 things you are grateful for. This primes your brain for positivity. Examples. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for the opportunities ahead. I am grateful for my supportive friends. 2. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for every night. This practice trains your brain to focus on the positive, helps you sleep better by ending the day on a good note, builds long-term happiness and resilience. 3. Express gratitude to others, the 30-second rule. Each day, take 30 seconds to express appreciation to someone, whether through a text, email, or verbal acknowledgement. Example: I appreciate your help today. Thank you for your support. I really value it. This simple habit strengthens relationships and increases positivity. 4. Reframe challenges with gratitude. Instead of complaining about obstacles, ask, what is this teaching me? How is this making me stronger? What hidden opportunity exists in this situation? Gratitude turns setbacks into stepping stones. 5. Use gratitude to overcome negative thoughts. When negative thoughts arise, counter them with gratitude. Example: negative thought: I failed at this project. Gratitude shift: I learned valuable lessons that will help me succeed next time. This practice rewires your brain to stay positive under pressure. Practical exercises: strengthening your gratitude muscle. Exercise 1. The gratitude letter. Write a letter of appreciation to someone who has positively impacted your life. You do not even have to send it. Just writing it boosts happiness. Exercise 2. The No Complaints Challenge. For 24 hours, commit to not complaining. Every time you catch yourself complaining, replace it with a gratitude statement. Example: instead of, I hate traffic, say, I am grateful I have a car and a job to go to. Exercise 3. The Gratitude Jar. Each day, write down one good thing that happened on a piece of paper and put it in a jar. Over time, you will build a visual reminder of all the positives in your life. Common myths about gratitude and why they are wrong. Myth 1. I'll be grateful when I'm successful. Reality: gratitude creates success. The more you appreciate what you have now, the more opportunities come your way. Myth 2. Gratitude means ignoring problems. Reality: gratitude is not about ignoring reality. It is about shifting focus to solutions instead of staying stuck in negativity. Myth 3. Some people are just more grateful than others. Reality: gratitude is a skill. The more you practice it, the stronger it becomes. Conclusion: make gratitude a daily habit. By intentionally practicing gratitude, you will boost happiness and resilience, attract more success into your life, develop unstoppable confidence. Gratitude is not just a habit. It is a mindset that transforms everything. As we move into the next chapter, we will explore another game-changing habit: mastering energy management, how to work smarter, not just harder. Chapter 8. Mastering energy management, not time management. Introduction. Why energy, not time, is the key to peak performance. Most people believe time management is the key to success. They try to squeeze more tasks into their day, use productivity apps, and create endless to-do lists. But here is the truth. Time is useless if you do not have the energy to use it well. The most successful people in the world do not just manage their time. They manage their energy. They understand that energy is the true currency of high performance. When your energy is high, you work faster, smarter, and more creatively. When your energy is low, even simple tasks feel exhausting. This chapter will show you how to optimize your energy levels, work smarter, not just harder, and achieve more while feeling less stressed. The science behind energy management and performance. 1. Your brain has limited energy reserves. Neuroscientists have discovered that the brain has a limited supply of energy each day. Every decision, task, and interaction depletes your mental reserves. This is why top performers protect their energy instead of trying to work nonstop. 2. The ultradian rhythm. Why you should work in cycles. Your body follows a 90-minute energy cycle called the ultradian rhythm. Research shows that after 90 minutes of focused work, your energy naturally dips. High performers do not work nonstop. They work in 90-minute sprints, followed by breaks to recharge. 3. The energy quadrants. 4 types of energy you must manage. According to performance expert Tony Schwartz, success requires managing 4 types of energy. Physical energy, your body's fuel, sleep, nutrition, exercise. Mental energy, your ability to focus and think clearly. Emotional energy, your mood and stress levels. Spiritual energy, your sense of purpose and motivation. If even one of these is depleted, your productivity suffers. Historical references. How high performers manage energy. 1. Albert Einstein. Using rest for creativity. Einstein did not work 12-hour days. Instead, he took breaks, naps, and long walks, allowing his brain to recharge, leading to groundbreaking discoveries. 2. Winston Churchill, the power of naps. Churchill took a daily nap, believing it gave him 2 days in one. Many great leaders, including Thomas Edison and John F. Kennedy, did the same. 3. Serena Williams, prioritizing recovery over constant training. Williams, one of the greatest athletes in history, follows a strict energy management routine, including quality sleep, recovery days, and mental focus exercises. How to optimize your energy for peak performance. 1. Master the 90-minute work cycle. Instead of working for hours non-stop, follow this structure. Work for 90 minutes, fully focused. Take a 10 to 15-minute break. Move, breathe, recharge. Repeat. This allows you to work at peak energy levels instead of draining yourself. 2. Protect your first 3 hours, your golden hours. Your brain is most energized in the morning. Use this time for your most important tasks, not emails or social media. Example morning routine for maximum energy. First 90 minutes, focus on your most valuable work. Second 90 minutes, handle secondary tasks. Afternoon, meetings, admin work, and creative thinking. 3. Recharge your energy with active recovery. Instead of scrolling on your phone, use intentional recovery strategies. Deep breathing lowers stress and refuels energy. Power naps, 10 to 20 minutes boosts focus. Stretching or movement recharges physical energy. 4. Upgrade your sleep for maximum performance. Sleep is not a luxury, it is a performance tool. Studies show that just one bad night of sleep can lower focus by 30%. Top performers follow consistent sleep habits. Stick to a fixed sleep schedule, even on weekends. Avoid screens 60 minutes before bed. Keep your room dark and cool for optimal sleep. 5. Eat for energy, not just productivity. What you eat directly affects brain function and energy levels. Eat protein and healthy fats in the morning, sustained energy. Avoid sugar and processed carbs, causes crashes. Stay hydrated, dehydration leads to fatigue. 6. Control your emotional energy. Stress drains energy faster than anything else. Use these techniques to stay mentally strong. Gratitude practice boosts positivity. Breathing exercises reduces stress in 60 seconds. Set boundaries, say no to things that drain energy. 7. Align your work with your purpose, spiritual energy. When you work on something meaningful, your energy skyrockets. Ask yourself, does my work excite me? Am I doing something that challenges me? What impact am I making? If your work drains you, adjust your path to align with your true goals. Practical exercises, boosting your energy daily. Exercise 1. The 90-minute energy experiment. For the next 3 days, work in 90-minute focus sessions. Take intentional breaks in between. Track your energy levels. See if you feel more productive. Exercise 2. The 3-minute energy reset. Whenever you feel tired, do one of these. Deep breathing, 10 slow breaths. Stretching, touch toes, roll shoulders. Listen to energizing music. Exercise 3. The 1 energy drain challenge. Identify one thing that drains your energy: poor sleep, junk food, toxic people. Eliminate it for 1 week. Track how much better you feel. Common myths about energy management and why they are wrong. Myth 1. I just need more coffee. Reality. Caffeine gives a temporary boost but does not fix long-term energy issues. Proper sleep, food, and movement are far more effective. Myth 2. Successful people work 16-hour days. Reality. The highest achievers work smarter, not longer. They prioritize energy recovery, which allows them to perform at their best. Myth 3. Breaks are a waste of time. Reality. Breaks increase productivity. Studies show that regular breaks improve focus, problem-solving, and mental clarity. Conclusion. Manage energy like a top performer. By mastering energy instead of just time, you will get more done in less time. Feel mentally and physically unstoppable. Stay productive without burning out. Time management alone is not enough. Energy is the real key to high performance. In the next chapter, we will explore another game-changing habit: Strengthening the habit of saying no. How to protect your time and energy for maximum impact. Chapter 9. Strengthening the habit of saying no. Introduction. Why saying no is a superpower. Most people struggle with saying no. They fear rejection, guilt, or missing out on opportunities. But here is the truth. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you are saying no to something important. The most successful people are not the busiest. They are the ones who protect their time, energy, and focus by mastering the art of saying no. This chapter will teach you how to say no with confidence, without guilt. Prioritize what truly matters. Create boundaries that protect your success. Saying no is not about being selfish, it is about being strategic. If you want to become unstoppable, you must learn to guard your time like your life depends on it, because it does. The science behind saying no and productivity. 1. The brain's default yes and how to rewire it. Your brain is wired to say yes because humans are social creatures. We want to be liked. We fear missing out, the FOMO effect. We want to avoid conflict. Saying yes feels easier. But research from psychologists Dr. Roy Baumeister and Dr. Dan Ariely shows that saying yes too often leads to decision fatigue, reducing focus and willpower. The solution? Train your brain to say no instinctively to distractions. 2. The 80-20 rule. Why most yes are a waste of time. The 80-20 rule, Pareto principle, states that 80% of results come from 20% of efforts. Most people say yes to too many things that have little impact. High performers eliminate distractions and focus only on what truly moves them forward. 3. The opportunity cost of every yes. Saying yes to one thing always means saying no to something else. The most successful people weigh the cost of their yes before committing. Example. Saying yes to a useless meeting equals saying no to deep work. Saying yes to social obligations equals saying no to rest and recovery. Saying yes to distractions equals saying no to progress. If you do not protect your time, other people will steal it. Historical references. Great leaders who mastered saying no. 1. Steve Jobs, The Power of Focused No's. Jobs famously said, "Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things." Apple's success came from cutting distractions and focusing only on a few high-impact projects. 2. Warren Buffett, The No Investment Strategy. Buffett rejects 99% of investment opportunities because he only focuses on a few high-return decisions. He calls this the key to long-term success. 3. Oprah Winfrey, Learning to Say No to Protect Her Energy. Oprah once admitted that saying yes to everyone almost destroyed her peace and energy. She learned to set boundaries, saying, "No is a complete sentence." How to strengthen the habit of saying no. 1. Use the hell yes or no rule. Entrepreneur Derek Sivers created a simple rule. If something is not a hell yes, it should be a no. If you hesitate, it is not a priority. This rule eliminates indecision and wasted time. 2. Delay your response, the power of the pause. Instead of saying yes immediately, say, "Let me think about it and get back to you. I need to check my schedule first." This gives you time to evaluate if the request aligns with your priorities. 3. Set non-negotiable boundaries. Decide in advance. No work emails after 7 p.m. No meetings before deep work sessions. No commitments that drain your energy. If a request violates these boundaries, your automatic response is no. 4. Use the polite but firm no formula. Here is a simple script to say no without guilt. Step 1. Acknowledge the request. I really appreciate the opportunity. Step 2. Say no clearly. Unfortunately, I can't commit right now. Step 3. Offer an alternative, optional. I recommend reaching out to someone else. Example. I appreciate the invite, but I won't be able to attend. Thanks for thinking of me. Right now, I'm focused on other priorities. 5. Train the muscle of saying no. Saying no feels uncomfortable at first, but like any muscle, the more you practice, the stronger it gets. Start small. Say no to minor requests. Gradually move to bigger commitments. Celebrate every time you say no to something unimportant. Every no frees up time and energy for what truly matters. Practical exercises. Strengthening your no muscle. Exercise 1. The No Challenge. For 1 week, say no to at least one unnecessary request per day. Write down how much time or energy you saved. Exercise 2. The time audit. List everything you said yes to last week. How many were actually important? How many could you have declined? What will you say no to next time? Exercise 3. The future no commitment. Write down one commitment you will say no to starting today. Example: I will no longer say yes to last-minute requests that interrupt my focus. This locks in your commitment to protecting your time. Common myths about saying no and why they are wrong. Myth 1. Saying no is selfish. Reality: saying no to distractions allows you to say yes to what truly matters: your goals, family, and well-being. Myth 2. If I say no, people will be mad. Reality: people may be disappointed temporarily, but they will respect your boundaries over time. Myth 3. Successful people say yes to every opportunity. Reality: successful people say no to 99% of things. That is why they can focus on what matters most. Conclusion: make saying no a superpower. Mastering the art of saying no will protect your time and energy, eliminate distractions, and improve focus, make you more productive and stress-free. Remember, every no to the wrong thing is a yes to the right thing. In the next chapter, we will explore the final and most powerful habit, the habit of taking bold action. Chapter 10. The habit of taking bold action. Introduction. Why action separates the average from the unstoppable. Ideas are worthless without action. Dreams remain dreams unless you execute. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who do not is simple: bold action. Most people hesitate. They wait for the perfect moment, the right skills, or more confidence. But unstoppable people understand that bold action creates momentum, builds confidence, and produces results faster than anything else. This chapter will teach you how to take bold action even when you feel afraid. Eliminate overthinking and hesitation. Develop the mindset of an action taker. If you want to become unstoppable, you must build the habit of taking massive, decisive action every single day. The science behind bold action and success. 1. The confidence action loop. Why action creates confidence. Most people think they need confidence before they take action. But research in psychology shows the opposite. Action creates confidence. Confidence creates more action. More action leads to success. This is why the most confident people are not the ones who wait to feel ready. They are the ones who act despite fear. 2. The 5-second rule. How to break hesitation. Best-selling author Mel Robbins discovered that you have 5 seconds to take action before your brain kills the idea. She created the 5-second rule to break overthinking. When you feel an impulse to act, count down. 5-4-3-2-1. Then take action. This disrupts hesitation and forces your brain into action mode. 3. The psychology of risk-taking. Why bold people win. Psychologists found that people who take calculated risks without waiting for certainty are more successful in business and life, better at handling failure and rejection, more resilient in the face of uncertainty. High achievers are not fearless. They have simply trained themselves to act despite fear. Historical references. How bold action changed the world. 1. Elon Musk, betting everything on action. Musk invested his entire fortune into Tesla and SpaceX when both companies were on the verge of collapse. Instead of waiting for certainty, he took bold action and revolutionized the industries. 2. Richard Branson, jumping before he was ready. Branson started Virgin Airlines with no aviation experience. His philosophy? Screw it, let's do it. He acted first, figured it out later, leading to one of the most successful brands in history. 3. Sarah Blakely, taking the first step without a plan. Blakely, founder of Spanx, started her business with no funding, no business background, and no connections. Her key to success? She took immediate action instead of waiting to feel ready. She learned through experience instead of overthinking. How to build the habit of taking bold action. 1. Set an action deadline. Kill overthinking. When faced with a decision, give yourself a short deadline to act. Example: I have 24 hours to decide and execute. I will make my first move within 10 minutes. This prevents paralysis by analysis. 2. The 1-minute action rule. Whenever you feel stuck, ask, what is one small action I can take in the next 60 seconds? Then do it immediately. This builds instant momentum. 3. Stop waiting for the perfect plan, the 80% rule. High achievers do not wait for 100% certainty. They act when they feel 80% ready, then adjust along the way. Launch the business before you feel fully prepared. Take the job opportunity before you feel completely qualified. Start before you know all the answers. 4. Train your brain to love failure. Most people fear failure, but the most successful people see failure as proof they are taking action, a learning tool, a necessary step to success. Instead of avoiding failure, aim to fail faster, because each failure brings you closer to success. 5. Track your daily bold actions. Keep a log of one bold action you took today, one lesson you learned, one new action for tomorrow. This reinforces the habit of daily execution. Practical exercises, strengthening your bold action muscle. Exercise 1. The Do It Now Challenge. Pick one thing you have been delaying. Set a timer for 5 seconds. Start immediately. Exercise 2. The Fearless. Write down 3 things you fear doing but know will improve your life. Public speaking, starting a project, asking for a raise. Commit to doing one within the next 48 hours. Exercise 3. The Bold Move of the Week. Each week, choose one bold action that takes you out of your comfort zone. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Common myths about bold action and why they are wrong. Myth 1. I need to feel ready before I act. Reality. You will never feel 100% ready. Confidence comes after action, not before. Myth 2. Failure means I should stop. Reality. Every failure is a lesson. Failing is proof you are growing. Myth 3. I need more information before I start. Reality. Learning happens through action, not just preparation. Start now, adjust later. Conclusion. Take massive, unstoppable action. Bold action is what separates dreamers from achievers. By mastering this habit, you will eliminate hesitation and overthinking. Turn fear into momentum. Achieve more in months than most do in years. The world belongs to those who act. Now, the final step. Let's wrap up everything we have learned and create an unstoppable life plan in the conclusion. Conclusion. Creating your unstoppable life plan. Introduction. You now have the blueprint. What's next? You now hold the 10 most powerful habits that separate ordinary people from the truly unstoppable. But knowledge alone is not enough. It is action that changes everything. This book was never meant to be just read. It was designed to be lived. Now, the real question is, how will you apply what you've learned? In this final section, we will create a simple, powerful action plan to integrate these habits into your life, so you can start seeing real results immediately. Your unstoppable habit checklist. To make these habits stick, commit to practicing them one at a time. Below is your 10 habit mastery checklist. Track your progress by focusing on one habit per week until they become second nature. Mastering the power of silence. Do you take moments of silence daily for clarity and focus? Showing up every day. Are you consistently taking small steps toward your goals? Developing an unbreakable mindset. Do you challenge negative thoughts and reframe obstacles? Embracing discomfort and growth. Are you doing at least one thing outside your comfort zone daily? The habit of lifelong learning. Are you dedicating time every day to learn something new? The power of daily reflection. Do you journal or reflect on your progress and lessons learned? The strength of intentional gratitude. Are you practicing daily gratitude to rewire your brain for positivity? Mastering energy management, not time management. Are you structuring your days around energy levels rather than just time? Strengthening the habit of saying no. Are you setting boundaries and protecting your focus? The habit of taking bold action. Are you taking massive, decisive action every day? The goal is not perfection, it is progress. Even a 1% daily improvement will lead to massive transformation over time. Your 30-day unstoppable challenge. Now, let's turn this knowledge into real-life results. Follow this 30-day challenge to integrate these habits into your routine. Week 1. Build your foundation. Morning. Start each day with 5 minutes of silence for mental clarity. Day. Commit to showing up daily for your most important goal. Evening. Reflect on one win and one lesson from the day. Week 2. Strengthen your mindset. Face a small discomfort daily, public speaking, cold showers, etc. Practice daily gratitude. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Limit distractions. Say no to one unnecessary request. Week 3. Maximize energy and learning. Follow the 90-minute work sprint rule. Work intensely, then recharge. Dedicate 20 minutes to reading or learning a new skill daily. Sleep and fuel your body like a top performer. Week 4. Take bold action and say no. Do something bold daily. Apply for the job, start the project, pitch the idea. Say no to something that does not align with your goals. Celebrate your progress and refine your habits for long-term success. At the end of 30 days, you will feel a massive shift in confidence, productivity, and mental toughness. Your final mission: keep moving forward. The biggest mistake most people make is stopping too soon. They start strong but quit before they see results. But not you. You are now equipped with the tools, strategies, and mindset to be truly unstoppable. Remember these final principles. Consistency beats intensity. Small daily actions win over occasional big efforts. Action creates clarity. Stop waiting. Start moving. Adjust along the way. Fear is a signal for growth. If something scares you, it means you must do it. Discomfort is proof of progress. If it feels easy, you are not growing. Your energy is your greatest asset. Guard it fiercely. Every no to distractions is a yes to your future. The best time to start was yesterday. The second best time is now. You are no longer someone who just wishes for change. You are someone who takes action and makes things happen. Your journey to becoming unstoppable starts today. Now, go out there and own your life. Final words. Share your journey and inspire others. If this book has impacted you, take a moment to share your biggest lesson with others. Help someone else on their journey to success. Keep pushing forward, no matter what. The world needs more people who take action, rise above challenges, and refuse to settle. Be one of them. Your future self is waiting. Now, go make it happen.